What's up guys? So for today's video, I'm going over the characters that I somehow forgot to go over like a couple weeks ago. Don't ask how that happened. With that said, let's start off with Meta Knight. So this is a character who plays really differently from most characters in Ultimate. And something really important with this character is you have to know your combo windows, which makes him hard to pick up for new people, right? You have to know what combos into what when. You have to know how to get your big damage. Not only because his neutral isn't that good, it's very linear, just, basically just ground movement and like dashing in, occasionally jumping in, multi-jumping. But like, also because if you don't get your combos or at least your big advantage state stuff going when you can, you're gonna find yourself winning neutral and not doing enough damage and like losing the game anyway, because he is a lightweight, very easy to combo character. So what I mean by this, obviously the simple things like, get your combos like up airs, whatever, percent this is a combo. Know that stuff, right? But even a higher percent, even if something doesn't combo, knowing what lets you chase and follow up is key. Like, let's say I can get down throw. Let's say this doesn't combo, right? Knowing that I can chase people aggressively off down throw and like be very well to like put pressure on people is important. It's important to know like, okay, I can do the down throw, so I should like do something like this instead of just like a forward throw and knock them far away from me, because since man it's slow in the air, he doesn't chase people that well if they have room to escape. So, kind of like a Vortex character if you play like fighting you, keep them close to you, keep them guessing, and get your big damage. That way, so you win neutral, it matters a lot. Alright, pit time. So first piece of advice, play Dark Pit. His arrows are better. Alright, now that's actually very subjective, and I'm not going to talk about that stuff here, although I personally prefer Dark Pit for the arrows and the side B. But anyway, with Pit and Dark Pit in this case, Neutral Air is like your best friend as a move. This move is low-key, like Paladin and Nair level good at neutral. This move is really fast. It's disjoint. It's not a massive hitbox by any means, but it is enough of a disjoint hitbox. It's multi-hit, which is really nice because you can drag people down with it. People sometimes like drop shield too early. You can shield poke sometimes. Multi-hit lets you basically move around with it and like cross people up very easily as a rising aerial, which is key. And it also leads into combos at low percent. It's nothing too crazy. You have to also time like the fast fall properly. If you do it too early, you get like, a lot of lag. You do it too late, and like you're just not getting the fast fall out. But like with good timing, you get the combos down pretty easy off of it. And all these things combined means you can kind of just run around and get into people's face and nair them, right? It's gonna beat a lot of moves speed wise. Has a nice hitbox comp add to that. Leads into good combos and setups. And overall, you basically want me to respect this move heavily. And once you do that, it really lets you start, like you can already space with Pit's normals, but it really lets you start like spacing with his normals and going for mix-ups with like grabs and other stuff when people have to respect the neutral air. And because Pit's ground speed is pretty decent, he's kind of able to run up to people and just do it, and it's not difficult for him. And I feel like some of the Pit players are gonna watch this like from the Pit Discord and be like, oh my god, Dabuz, don't people just use Nair. But overall, it's such a good move that I end up just spamming it to decent success, I'd say. As long as you know when not to use the move. Now, Dark Pit, I just want to show off some cool like stuff with side B. First of all, I just want to say I love Dark Pit side B. The knockback on it is really nice. The angle is really good because you hit people with side B. They're like at the perfect angle to get caught by like arrow edge guards and stuff. And also the armor frames on it is pretty good. It's just a solid move overall that I like to use, not a lot, but a decent amount to make sure people have to respect it. With that said, some tricks with side B besides using it just in neutral or call things out or like just to be ignorant is this. Doing like ledge drop side B is surprisingly good because you can hold back after hitting someone. Either if you hit them, you hold forward, hit their block, hold backwards. And while it's punished by a shield, it's not easy to punish and it catches people off guard who are trying to press buttons to ledge trap. So like this ends up being really solid. You use your multi jumps afterwards. So just one of those tricks I like using a lot. Also, a cooler thing you can do is you can be at the ledge and you can roll and you can side B. Yeah. So if you do ledge roll and then you side B and hold back, you do a little cancel like that where the electroshock comes out, but then you get like this kind of cancel on the lag. And it's just a cooler trick. You can actually do the same thing on platforms and just in general and like near ledge if you know the spacing for it. It's just rolling gives you really easy spacing. Yeah, if you can learn the ledge cancel tech, it's pretty solid tech. And also one last thing I mentioned about bouncing off shields with side B is because how it works, you can also kind of do it in the air, like in neutral, like this. honestly something I don't do at all and I should start doing. Because it's a really gimmicky mix-up. Alright, ZSS players, can I just say I hate y'all because you know what you guys do whenever you can? Woo! Woo! You're at the ledge, woo! Woo! In neutral? Oh, oops. Woo! And like, oh, you off stage, you got hitched immediately, woo! Every time. And like, it frustrates me to no end because that is so, it's, okay, first of all, Zero Suit Down B is a broken move. This move will make any character really good. I don't care what characters, give it to Ganondorf. Give it to Pikachu. Well, obviously Pikachu's broken, give it to like Puff. Give it to any character and that character instantly shoots up on the tier list. Busted move. With that said, this move is not perfect. First of all, it's predictable, right? And you're stuck in this move for quite a bit of time when you do it. And also, if you hit someone, and like, you hit them in the air, like let's say if Harry's jumping, they can actually just like jump and swing at you. If they block it, they can jump SHO and punish you. So, because of all these reasons, just stop spamming the move. Use it smartly. You don't get back into touch the ground if you get hit out of it, if you just use it and don't land immediately, whatever it is. So, just be smart with the move and use it when it makes sense. Because I feel like whenever you're going with Weak Smash, all Zero Suit players do is spam it, and then I punish it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm winning. And then you have no down B, and then you bring a double jump, and then it's like, oh, you have no landing options. And then Zero Suit's hitboxes aren't exactly scary with their aerials. So suddenly you don't have your landing resources, and you're super easy to swing at and kill. I think this almost sounds like a how to beat Zero Suit thing. Mentioning this is a down B, but I don't know what to say. Screw Zero Suit. Broken character. Don't listen to Mara's propaganda. Okay, so with Wario, one common misconception I see with the character is that, you know, you fight a sword character, you get walled out, unwinnable matchup, you lose, GG. And what I feel like separates a mid-level Wario from a good Wario is recognizing that if they get walled out from jumping in versus a sword character, it's not that the character stinks and that there's no option, it's that you need to mix up your approach. Look at this airspeed, look at this air control. You have so much air control, you have absurdly fast hitboxes, attacks. Hitboxes are pretty decent, obviously very, like, combos, very safe. So, you have this crazy air control, right? You basically get to choose when and how you go in. You could jump at someone and go, oh, I don't like you swinging me, I'm just gonna jump back, land, and then suddenly they commit the jump and with an attack, and you could just dash up to them and hit them with a rising aerial, or even just like jump at them after landing, as they're landing, before they have time to anti-air again. You can like jump at someone, choose like where you want to go. You want to double jump across them up, you want to just drift forward, you want to drift back, you want air dodge into them and use your ridiculous air mobility, plus the fact that the swing and you being in the air to just get past them and punish them with like this. You could do that. You know, the shooting, you want to land them with the neutral B, you can do that. You want to like whiff punish someone, so you like jump at them with a back facing, move around, like space back, you can do that. You basically have almost unlimited ways to mix up your opponent when jumping in with the character. And if you get walled out, think about it as how you can mix up your approach, not that you shouldn't approach from the air. Alright, Snake players, I know this is gonna sound crazy. Just hear me out. Your grenades aren't just a camping tool. No, I'm serious. I'm 100% serious. They are an approach tool. Because when you throw a grenade at someone, when you do this, someone has to respond to the grenade. And yes, you can camp with this, you should step a zone with this, but this also makes people have to deal with it. You know, you fight a Terry, throw a grenade at them, suddenly they have to do something with that grenade. Where they block it, you can run up and pressure them. You can grab them, you can throw a safe tilt on them. You can even like do this, throw a grenade, put it down here, and suddenly a lot of pressure on them. You know, you do this, you throw a grenade after cooking for a little bit, and suddenly they have to do the fact that the grenade's gonna explode in the face and they can't pick it up. You know, they expect you to throw grenades and they're waiting for it, and suddenly you just keep doing this. And like, it puts a lot of pressure on them you can use to establish stage control, to mix them up. So while Snake isn't exactly a rushdown based character, one of the biggest mistakes I see is Snake players just camp with this, move back into the corner, just kind of autopiloting the grenades, and finding themselves in a situation where the opponent has them cornered. They're not getting hits in because the opponent's just waiting for the grenades and knowing they're not going to approach. And going, well, why'd I lose? What am I supposed to do? Unwinnable matchups. When some of the best Snakes in the world can be very aggressive at times with these grenades and their positioning. Alright guys, and that'll be it, for this video. So, you know the drill. Sorry, I kind of forgot to beat these characters. You know, it is what it is. Keep staying tuned. Keep clicking that like button. Keep, click that subscribe button as well. You want to see all this sick content. And comment as well to help the algorithm because that is wonderful. Peace, y'all.